What's up, y'all? This is gonna be a reading for the sign of Virgo. This is a general reading, so take what resonates. I'm gonna start with getting a surface level energy to guide the reading, and we'll go deeper from there. Two of Swords in reverse, and on the bottom of the deck we have the Sun in reverse. It's feeling like, because the moon is a huge centerpiece on the Two of Swords, and then the sun is right under it. It feels like there's so much energy here that's kind of like in shadow right now, or almost like in disguise is something that I'm getting. Like, things look very up in the air right now. Things look very mysterious, and it's like, I can't predict the future. I don't know which way any of this is gonna go. Like, it could go in so many different ways from where you're standing. Nothing's like ultimately clear right now, but it feels like there's so much abundance and potential in this mystery. You feel me? Like this, I just got Shield of Darkness. Shield of Darkness. It's like, maybe what you're viewing as a curse or as like energy that's conjuring a lot of fear right now, a lot of self-doubt, it's like a blessing in disguise. It's miracles in disguise, or at least it has the potential to be. Like, these blessings, these huge upgrades, these really high paths of yours, they're in disguise of like this darkness right now. Take that how that resonates with you. Let's go deeper. This is really cool. We have the Emperor in reverse and King of Wands upright. Was that the only ones? I feel like this one wants to come out. 8 of Wands. So, I just got a message with the Emperor in reverse followed by the King of Wands. It's like you're getting up out of your seat now. It's like, I feel like you've been in a space of kind of inward reflection and really like magnetizing energies to you, and this has built up a lot of momentum kind of within the energetic realms. And I feel like momentum's not the right word. It's accumulated. It's accumulated in the energetic realms, and now it's time for this energy to go into action. Like, it's not that you're getting up out of your seat to like go try to chase things and like control things. It's more like you've been doing what you divinely felt aligned to do, which was bring your energy inward and really like get clear with your visions as much as you can, or just like what they feel like. And you're really actively like, you've been accumulating energy, and now it's moved to the point where it's like things are gonna start happening like in the 3D physical realm, where it's like you're gonna be made to get up out of your seat because you have to go fulfill your prophecy type shit. Like, it's like you've drawn in specific opportunities or like endeavors, whatever it is, connections, jobs, anything that is like, okay, now I have to get up out of my seat to like do it, to like do the damn thing, to come show up, show face. And it feels really exciting, and it feels very like, whereas maybe in the past, like in your recent past, things have felt somewhat stagnant in the 3D physical realm, even though you like at least subconsciously know that there's so much going on energetically. And it feels like now you're moving into action with the actual 3D physical realm, and it's exciting because it's like, see, like I knew shit was moving even though it wasn't like moving to the physical eye just yet, but like you felt this brewing for some time now. And it's like now you're gonna have things to point to and to show and to like prove almost that like this shit is real. And with the 8 of Wands, this is definitely I want to go deeper with this because it's feeling like a double-edged sword right now. Like, it's feeling like, it's probably not the right way to use that term, it's feeling like two things right now. It's like there's something about communication here, but it also just feels very tied to this like forward momentum, action, progressive type of energy that you're really like starting to step into now. It's very forward motion, and I feel like things are happening fast. Like once you unlock one thing, it's unlocking, it has that domino effect. It's unlocking a bunch of other things. And I just saw 1111 as I was saying that, like so I just feel like you're really in alignment right now, and you can trust this flow, and I feel like it's picking up speed right now. So if you like, you would know already if you're already in this energy. If you're still kind of in this inward reflective, harnessing, accumulating type of energy, I would really like milk that shit right now and let yourself rest as much as possible, and really like get the full, like all the juice of that era type shit, because you're about to have to be up and at 'em. Like you're about to have to be in action, and you want to be well rested for this, and you want to feel like it's definitely a time to prioritize your health and like your mental, spiritual clarity, all of that, because I feel like you're going to need to use your body more. You're going to need to like be in the mix more, and you're going to want your strong energetic boundaries so you're well protected, and like, you know, just like in the best space to be able to really go crazy with this energy and like just dive into it. Because yeah, I feel like once it comes, it's coming. Like it's coming quick. It's coming in hot. Let's get some clarity on the Eight of Wands, because I feel like there's also something about communication here. Can we get some clarification on the Eight of Wands? We have the World in reverse and Page of Wands. So yeah, Page of Wands, it definitely feels like well, both of the, okay, so like the World in reverse tells me that you've been going through really significant self-transformation, and this is so like, these are very complementary to the energies I've already been describing, where it's like you've been in a space of inward reflection, really transforming and healing a lot of energies in you, and like very connected to the spirit realms, the energetic realms, like your energetic body during this time. It's been a lot happening that is like, someone looking in from the outside, they might just like perceive you as doing a whole lot of nothing, but it's like so much has been happening. And with it in the reverse, it's like you're starting to close this chapter. And I like, whatever this, we're always going through transformation to some degree, but this was like a more intense cycle of self-transformation, and I feel like it was especially centered around like healing and reflection. So this cycle is coming to a close, which I feel like on one hand is gonna feel like a relief, because it's like it's been some deep work you've been doing, some deep reflection. Like it's not just like rainbows and sunshine meditation. It's like deep shit. And so I feel like it's gonna feel kind of like a relief, kind of like coming up for a breath of fresh air to be kind of closing this cycle. But also I'm getting an energy of like, oh my gosh, like I don't want it to go. Like maybe you've been also able to be in your comfort zone a lot through this, because like maybe it's looking like you spending a lot of time by yourself in your room, and like, you know, making a lot of space and time because you've just like been forced to. Like it could have even materialized as like you got sick or something like this, so it was like you were forced to really just be by yourself in your own energy and really confront these reflections and go through this transformation. So at the same time, it's like nobody wants to be sick, but it's also like, oh, I love getting to like have a break from life, and like, you know, there's part of you that doesn't want this transformation to be like OV, and it's like how I would imagine after hibernation, like, you know, it takes, like, you gotta stretch and you gotta like kind of like wake yourself up into that action oriented energy. Like, it's like leaving the womb. Like, it's like, you know, it's time to leave the womb, but like, I'm sure that feels so good to just be like chilling. And it's that type of thing. It's time to wake up. It's time to start moving. So, you know, go at your own rhythm. Start by wiggling your toes and your fingers, like metaphorically, and just like start to prepare yourself for your movement out of this deep introspection and transformation you've been going through. And with the Page of Wands, I feel like there's really specific inspirations coming through. I think that's what the Eight of Wands is about. Like, you could call it communication, but it's not looking like it's someone specific that's trying to communicate with you, or you're feeling a call to communicate with somebody. It's not showing up like that. It's like the communication coming in is more like communication from source, communication from your higher self, like communication from these higher life paths. Is like divine inspiration and ideas, and like next steps are coming in. And yeah, so in a way it is communication. And yeah, it feels like almost like unexpected type of energy. Like, I feel like you didn't really see this coming now. It's like you knew that this was gonna come eventually, but it's like, no, the time is now. And you're like, oh shit, okay, like, let's go. Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and Judgment. So it's really like screaming at you right now, like, anything is possible. There are so many paths available to you. And that brings me back with the original like energy I was feeling, where it's like things do look really type mysterious right now. Things are very up in the air, like could go in so many different ways. And there's gonna be an aspect of you that is deeply uncomfortable about that, because like naturally, human beings, we want to feel like we have some type of control. We want to feel grounded. We want to feel stable and settled. Like, that's what feels more comfortable. But it's like highlighting how much beauty and like room for miracles and blessings and the unexpected to happen when we are in such open spaces where anything is possible. And it's like, this is something to really like do your best to get the most out of it that you can. Like, don't be like cursing it the whole time and being like, I just wish I had a stable job. I just wish I had, like, whatever it is for you, that it's like, oh my god, I would feel so much better if I just had that locked in. It's like there's an aspect of that that's like, that's motivating you. It's good to have like, you know, like, feel what you feel like you need more of in your life. It's okay to want stability. It's okay to want a stable job. Like, all of that is beautiful, but it's like there's only so many opportunities of life that we get to be so deep in this like mysterious open-ended energy where things aren't so locked in, and you don't have so much like, it's gonna be different for everyone depending on what their lifestyles are like and what they want their lifestyles to be. So this is also something to really take time to like consider for yourself and clarify for yourself. But I feel like the main message here is like, there's so much possibility and potential and beauty in how up in the air everything is. So really like do your best to have gratitude for that and be with that and use it to your benefit to dream as big as you can right now, and like really like reach high for what are your highest wishes. I feel like especially with Judgment here, there's so much angelic energy that is helping you and guiding you, maybe more than you know. I feel like this could be a really beautiful time to really try to connect with your angels and get as like personal as you can with them. And sometimes, like, never underestimate what can be like brought through for us from the other side by like via our angels, our guides, our connection to the spirit realms. And I'm getting a specific message of like sometimes you need to explicitly invite the angels to come through, or like I always just call all my guides and everything my angels, just because that's what feels good to me. But however you like, what feels good to you, and to like personalize yourself with them. But it's sometimes they need that explicit invitation to come through, and like, you know, take your time to talk with them, especially with well, right now I'm filming this on the new moon in Scorpio, and I feel like there's a lot that can come through from like even speaking to the moon and just like these types of energies. Like, don't be afraid to talk out loud to it. And like, I feel like you can be surprised by like how deep your convos can get. Like, this is just the type of messages that is coming through with this. Like, there's a lot of clarity, there's a lot of guidance, and there's a lot of help and support that can come through these connections. And I feel like this is definitely something to invest energy into at this time. And Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like don't be afraid to take your time with all of this, and like really it's not about getting so specific about what your like end goal is, or like what your overall timeline with this all is, but it's like still like there's a lot of guidance that you can put into perspective by intentionally trying to see these visions from a bird's eye view, from like an overall like I just got the word longevity. Like, what do these goals look like long term? But I also feel like don't get too specific with it, because it's like there's a lot to unfold still and to come to light, and like you don't want to cut off these realms of possibility by getting too tunnel vision with like your specific structure, or like how you really, you feel me, like without getting too specific. But also like a good way to do this is to do like prosperity meditation or something like this with the energy. Like, what do I want to feel like on a daily basis? What do I want to look like? What kind of like energies do I want to surround myself with? And like going more from an energetic perspective and feeling, rather than painting out so much what it would look like in the physical realm, like by really like specific 3D materialistic type of things. So like the more you can marinate and meditate in the type of energy that you want to feel and experience and call in, like that's more, I feel like, the guidance system that's going to best serve you at this time and keep you open, but also keep you in motion and movement, because you have a lot of accumulated energy that's coming through ready to be put into action at this time. So like, just do it, and you're gonna have to fill it out moment by moment. Like, what is my next step today? Like, what do I feel called to right now? And I feel like you're just gonna have that when it's something that you feel aligned, like the next step will be clear and it's gonna feel good. It's going to feel almost easy, not in the sense that it's like, you know, it's still gonna take work. It's still gonna be like, oh, I have to get up right now out of my hibernation. But I feel very inspired by it. I feel very passionate about it, and I feel like clear that I don't know what comes after this, but I know that this is what I feel called to right now. And so like continuing to move through that type of compass. But this feels really good. I'm excited for you. I'm gonna get a concluding oracle card. Let's do I'm feeling the Starseed Oracle deck. What is our concluding energy for the sign of Virgo? What is our concluding energy? The void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Yo, like, I referenced winter, like getting out of hibernation, and I referenced the womb. And this definitely makes me feel like at the present moment of watching this reading, you're still in this. Like, this action energy is yet to come. This is your near future. It doesn't feel far off, but I feel like you're still very much in this cosmic womb. You're in this winter in a sense, and that you're like very, you know, you're inside, you're indoors of yourself. Like you're in your internal realms a lot, and there's like a lot of deep reflection going on. There's all this transformation and like accumulated energy. And yeah, like I said earlier in the reading, I feel like this is a really clear message of like they want to validate and reflect that this is the energy that you're in. And maybe someone is having some sort of resistance towards fully surrendering to this at this time, because it's like, oh my god, like I've already been here for some time. Like, how long am I gonna be like this? Am I just being lazy right now? Maybe you have external people that are like calling you lazy, or you just feel their perspectives, and like it's making you doubt yourself and stir up all these different anxieties and thoughts around like this deep winter that you're in. And this feels like a really clear message that like this is the time to really surrender to this and go deep in it. You don't have much longer of this. Like, you're not gonna be here forever, and you're going to be ejected out of it energetically. Like, you don't gotta worry about that. So like, surrender to this, be in this. This is your time to go deep in it and get the most out of it, and know that yeah, it's temporary. Like, you're going to have to wake up eventually and move out of hibernation. But this feels like there's a lot still to be like fully milked out of it, if that, like, you feel me? Like, there's still more to there's a deeper realm of this that you still have to make your way through and explore. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Virgo. If these messages resonated with you, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email's in the description down below. You can shoot me an email. Namaste. The divine in me bows to the divine in you.